This stage of the pandemic is starting to feel a little familiar. Just about everyone in Boulder County is now required to wear masks in indoor public spaces as of today. Boulder's Board of Health implemented a new mask rule for anyone older than 2, regardless of vaccination status. Boulder is currently under the highest level of transmission, and a lot of Colorado is on edge as to what may happen next. I sat down earlier with Director of Reporting Chris Vanderveen to discuss that. Now more than 500 days into this pandemic, and the Delta variant continues to impact things. Chris Vanderveen here with me now. Where are we at right now this week?
It's all Delta in the state of Colorado, and we're sort of stuck right now when it comes to cases. We have about 1,500 cases. We've been at that for about the last week or so. Hospitalizations are still going up. We're seeing around 800 patients in the hospitals right now that are COVID positive. Keep in mind, a year ago at this time, we were at about 117, so we're much higher than we were just 365 days ago.
This is a tough situation for schools here, though, isn't it?
It's a brutally difficult situation for schools. A lot of schools are going to have a really challenging time over the course of the next few weeks. We're already seeing it in schools right now, that schools are really having a hard time, not just with kids, but with staff members and teachers. And we've seen some schools have to close for a couple of weeks because they simply don't have the staff available to keep that school up and running in person. This is a challenge, Jeremy, for schools because everyone wants to stay in school right now. The problem is that the virus is going to dictate what it wants to do, particularly when it gets inside of a school. And while kids may not be getting very sick, a lot of cases in a school is going to be alarming, not just for the district, but for parents in particular. We're already seeing that happening in El Paso County and a case just last night here in Denver.
One final question. It's now September. We're getting closer to the colder months. What can we expect for the fall?
I think there's a worry about what we can expect to see. We're already at an elevated case. As I said, a year ago at this time, we had a little around 115, 117 patients in hospitals. Right now, we have around 800 in Colorado hospitals. While that's manageable, we're much higher than we were a year ago. And the expectation is, from a lot of public health officials, is that it's going to get a little worse before it gets better, and there is considerable concern about what it means come November and December. That's when we saw our big spike last year.
All right, something to always watch. Thanks, Chris.
You bet.